Hi, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Tuesday, June 7th, and we had good words, useful words, and good comparisons, I thought. The first one I didn't put there, but is one that I also need to practice, and I'm very aware of when I speak because of my own accent. I would usually say accent with a scent. And so I try not to teach that, but it's a word that I have to be aware of every single time I say it. So if you get frustrated thinking, oh, I have to pay attention to this word, or people will not understand me or laugh at me too. There's some words that I really have to pay attention to. Um, my accent is from Kansas. Accent. I probably didn't do it right there. This was here to show that by itself, you don't need to release the T sound. Accent, hold the T. But if there's a word after it that begins with a vowel, you will release the T, but the T sounds like a D. In this case, it's between the voiced in and the voiced I and is. So it will sound like accent is. Oh, see, I didn't do it right there. Accent is. My accent is from Kansas. Accent. Accent is. Oh, it's so hard to resist. But don't pick up my nasal accent. 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 Item. This T also changes to a D. Item. But there's no problem for me there. This word can be said with the T and without the T. Without it is probably more common in just casual conversations. Mental, like mental health. But with the T, I didn't have the T here. Mental. Especially right now on TV news, you'll hear a lot of news people talking about mental health and speaking more correctly with the T. But either way is fine. Mental, mental. The noun, I would like to give you a present, present, present. If it's the verb, I need to present, present. And if it's a noun, the action, the thing you're giving, I give a presentation tomorrow. Presentation. Comparison. Comparison. Bedroom. This is here because I put the DR together to show that the dr needs to make a dr noise. Don't be too careful and separate them like bedroom. That's that's true. There are two. You can say bedroom, but bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. The D on the top of your mouth drags with some pressure. So if air goes over it as you pull the tongue back, that's what creates the turbulence and the sound of dr. Bedroom. Ordinarily, ordinarily, and ordinary, ordinary. This is great. I'm glad somebody put this here and I should use it more often. I mean, I do use it. I should put it on the list more often. Gotten, gotten, because we use got for so many verbs, um, and gotten by itself. Like I've gotten used to it. Gotten, gotten, got. Your tongue goes to the T position, but instead of releasing it like gotten, you're saying got. Make the in noise. Gotten. I've gotten used to it. I've gotten used to it. In fact, in this case, you don't hear you the T, the D, and use. I've gotten used to it, used to it, used to it, used to it. Gotten used to it. Lots of connections and sound changes in that one. Gotten used to it. I've forgotten. Forgotten. Same thing. You don't have to say for. You can, forgotten, but it's not stressed, so it can just be for. Short. Forgotten. And it's similar to garden. You can say it with a den, garden, but that's more formal. I guess it's just easier to make it shorter. Garden. You're making your tongue go to the D position, which is the same as the N. Garden. 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 So you can make 3 syllables gardening or 2 syllables gardening, holding it there. Gardening. I like to garden. I like gardening. Or I like gardening. Chorus. The CH sounds like a K, because it's from Greek. Chorus. Performance. I put two versions. This is ints, and this is unts. Doesn't matter because it's not stressed. So whichever one you prefer, but both of them should be short and not stand out. Performance. Performance. Tiny, tiny difference. Swerved. Swerved. I don't have to say the D. I can say swerve. Hold it there. Swear. Swear. Kitchen. Kitchen. Chicken. Chicken. Nature. It doesn't look like it, but this TU is really a ch, the same exact ch sound as in kitchen and chicken. Nature. Nurture. When you say this one, curl your tongue back. Nurture. Nurture. Nature versus nurture. This is a good example of it looks like an N, a regular N you would make in the front of your mouth, but it's not. It's an NG. Kong. So the back of your tongue goes up high like for ring. Conquer. Conquer. This is massage with a j or with a j. You can say massage or massage. Both ways are fine. But this one you have no choice. No choices here. Message. Message. You have choices here. Query or query. Query with an E or query with an E. Either one. Sequence. This QU here and this QU here. If it's at the beginning of the word or the middle of the word, the QU sounds like a KW, so you have to round your lips. Query and sequence. Make your lips small. If you don't, it'll sound like Kiri and sequence. Not the same. If it's QUE at the end of a word and it's IQUE, then you don't have to round your lips. It's just a K technique. Okay. False with an S. Falls. It looks like an S, but sounds like a Z. Falls. So first one, an S. True or false? Falzu is here to help. If you have trouble making a Z at the end of this word, falls, then think of a word that you can pronounce easily that begins with a Z. There's not very many, and zoo is pretty common. So if you push them together, falls zoo, and then drop the oo, you're already making the Z. Falls, falls. However, in real life, if in connection within a sentence, the perfect Z doesn't need to stand out. Like this one, chores. It looks like an S, but it sounds like a Z. But if I say I have chores to do, the T that comes after it is voiceless, no vibration in the throat. So you might start with voicing chores and then it changes to an S. That's totally fine. That's exactly what should happen. I have chores to do. So if you said, um, I'm going to I'm going to Niagara Falls Tuesday. Falls. It will sound like an S, but if you're just saying it by itself, Niagara Falls, you should have more of a Z noise. Slips is one I haven't done yet. Slips. The vowel is I. So if you say sleeps, E, the tongue will be really high. Like the difference between. Well, now I need it to be bigger. How did this get so small? Um, okay. E like eat. Oh, there. Is sleep and I is slip. So if your slip sounds like sleep, your tongue is too high. Sleep, slip, sleep, slip. Slips, chores, squat. Hold the T, squat. And this looks like mores, but it's mores. You can also say mores, which I should have put as the option the dictionary chose. But the first one was A's, and that's more common, mores. All right. Good words, good practicing. And thank you if you were here. It was fun. And if not, I hope you can join us another Tuesday or Monday or tomorrow for intonation practice. All right. Have a good day.